This is Andy Alford, the host of all the NFL Preseason. We're going to play some Madden tonight. Play Kickoff tonight at 8 o'clock as the Bears play that game for you right now, as the Ravens are the away team. Yep. Here. And if you have any NFL questions, go right ahead. You'll get my take and my opinion about those things tonight as we kick off the 2018-2019 NFL season. So I'm going to play as the Bears tonight. And there we are, setting up right now. That's a quick version. People trying to say I'm old with my dogs can get in between. So we will play. Let's see. Oh, no, actually we'll play at Soldier Field. 4:15 kickoff. It's an 8:15 kickoff tonight. 8 o'clock kickoff, 8:15 kickoff in Canton, Ohio, as they kick off the NFL Hall of Fame ceremony. This is the Hall of Fame game. We're playing as I'm playing as the Bears. So yeah, let's dive right into it, folks. Your questions, your thoughts on the Bears and on the NFL season going forward tonight. Amen. Amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
We'll play 3 games tonight, or 2 quick games, really 2 quick games tonight. There is Mitchell Trubisky versus Joe Flacco. I know Nicholas Severa will be very happy about this. I'm playing as the Bears at Soldier Field. They're playing as the Bears take on.
Coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens.
It's Mitchell Trubisky's team, folks.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and you know, now more than ever, it's a passing league. We know that. And as Larry hit onto the open, we've got a couple of great passers squaring off here this afternoon.
And usually the discussion centers in on how they're going to compete against the opposite defense. But you and I had a nice little chat with one of these guys in this game.
The football first started off.
Look, I'm always competing against the opposite quarterback. If I play better than he
does,
underway. I think my team has an advantage.
Makes the handshake afterwards a little sweeter, too. This is fielded at the goal line. A beautiful fake.
Nice move.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Well, let's hope that Mitchell Trubisky doesn't throw an
Chicago Bears
interception
offense. Here they come onto the field, and there's Mitchell Trubisky, who you figure is their quarterback of the future. Last year, though, dead last in the league, just 175 passing yards a game.
And they know that that's not going to cut it, so they had to make a change at the head coaching position. They've done that.
Let's see what we can
He's
do
going
here.
to bring
Let's
in
see what he looks like first passing play. I updated the roster here on Madden
ability to use his
a
legs
bit.
as well. They're going to
So
meet
we
him
got some new
halfway
faces and new places.
and then
Here we go.
expand his knowledge about the NFL.
Oh, and he is sacked right off the bat.
Too much. Down he goes.
That Raven defense.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky.
Oh, and I had it over the field and I couldn't bury it.
Sure he was
Man.
accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Right to him and a complete pass. So I'll go 4 and out on my first drive.
Up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it
In
easy
words,
for you. They're physical group.
one of my good friends,
punt
is not a bad thing.
Just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56
Joe Flacco will
yards
come out for his first possession.
They'll take over. Time to get a look at Joe Flacco as he and the Baltimore offense take the field. Now, Charles, I'm going to give you some negative numbers from this last year on Flacco, and then you give me your assessment of him. He had his fewest yards per game since his rookie year of 2008. And of the 12 quarterbacks who played all 16 games in 2017, his 18 touchdowns were the fewest. But he has hung around for a long time. What do you think of where he's at?
Well, I think that obviously the numbers are not what they're looking for. They did get better
taken
production
down.
in run game, though, this
First
year.
down,
Alex Collins, who they picked up for this season, really provided a nice spark. And you know they're a run-first team. And when they get that, that usually makes Joe Flacco a better player. But remember, he's coming off of a knee injury the year before, trying to get back into form. I think that his better years are still ahead of him. I don't think...
Bubble! Picked up by the Bears! And he's going to take it. Bubble! Bubble! Touchdown! Chicago!
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Oh, yeah, that's clearly a fumble.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point.
That's up and good.
And he's got it to make it 7-0
Bear
in favor of the
down,
Bears.
Chicago Bears. Make every way, clear the way to victory. As the Bears are now up 7-0.
And the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
And they'll take a knee, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 25.
It was a disappointing end of the season for Baltimore as their offense comes back onto the field. But everyone remembers Cincinnati knocking them out of the playoffs on that Andy Dalton to Tyler Boyd play. They finished
so we'll see what happens.
9-7.
1st
The
and 10.
interesting thing was they had a plus 92 points differential, which was 4th best in the AFC.
So that tells me, and we saw it throughout the season, they were back to playing Baltimore Ravens defense. And that really helped their offense out enough.
And he's sent again for the D-line.
Pernell McPhee in there to get him his second sack.
A loss of 11 on that play.
Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First carry now for
And he is gobbled up like a Thanksgiving turkey by Hicks.
To the 12-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's now
Even
3rd
just being nice, the last 2
down.
plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But the strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Incomplete.
This is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning,
is
sometimes
not
it's
a
all for
bad
naught.
thing.
In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys...
Oh, that was it. I was under pressure.
If you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. For Jordan Howard, Charles, last year in 2017, not quite as good as the great rookie year he had in 2016.
And a big part of that, very simply, there weren't any playmakers around him to keep defenses back and keep things stretched. He was running into 8- and 9-man boxes on almost every carry. So I thought he had a tremendous year. Number 6 in the league in rushing.
Good pickup of yards there.
Number 2 a season before.
A very solid gain of 27. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action?
And he's in. Oh, it's going to be short. He's going to be right down at the line.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Here we go now. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. That's caught at the 1. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball,
Why not?
You stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch.
And
he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And the Bears extend their lead 13-0.
And they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season
So the Bears up 14-0 now on the Ravens.
Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Run back, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Baltimore 25. A minute 51 to go here in the first quarter.
Onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
Oh, he got popped.
Not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it.
He got popped.
And try and generate some offense on this drive.
Yeah, there's your offensive line.
3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And again, it's Collins. And once again, not much running room.
Not going to get that much yardage on that one, I can tell you that much.
There, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And
there's the defensive back line for the Bears.
I remember Pernell McPhee coming out of college, and many people were wondering where they would play him in the NFL. And I said, just get him on the field, whether you play him a defensive end or out some frame to his advantage. Can be a tremendous pass rusher, even though he only played 9 games in 2016, had 4 sacks. He's a guy who knows how to get to the quarterback.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that is incomplete.
Complete for Joe Flacco.
Let's face it, if you
another
want to get
4
back
now
into the
for the
game,
Ravens.
these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20.
Got about out to the 30-yard line.
52-yard punt, not too shabby. And the Bears take over. And now the Bears
here comes Trubisky time.
Get ready. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, and they couldn't bring it in.
And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finds his target, it's Bellamy.
Flag on the play.
Down with the first down, and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
So foul, rough face mask on the offense. On the defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now Trubisky on first down.
Oh, there it was. They couldn't get it. Couldn't capitalize on that.
Instead, 2nd down.
Peter was reading me on that one.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he'll be taken down near
the first quarter of play.
21. Just a couple
Your score here at
Soldier
Soldier Field.
Staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two.
Ravens,
because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So 4th down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out.
I hear it. I feel you. I feel you. And it's up and good.
Able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good snap. And that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Brandon.
And after the main field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now Joe Flacco and the offense heading back out onto the field. It hasn't been his day. It hasn't been their day to this point, but you know, some kudos to this crowd. This is not an easy environment to play in.
And they have to be really excited because they feel like they're having an impact on the game. The visiting quarterback not playing very well. Their team not doing well. They're helping their home team out. Now, if you're that quarterback, though, you got to find a way to hurt that crowd. And the only way to do that, make good plays and try and calm them down.
I'm sure he's thinking it starts right here on this drive. On second down, Collins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
He gets the first down.
5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Moves the chains,
So many teams
first down.
want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a first down run.
Oh, and a big
He's
look.
going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 33.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence.
He's
Taken down.
in the pocket.
Bear sack. Leonard Floyd able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
I'm starting to feel for that. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a lot.
Oh, he's hit
Gets to
home.
him again.
Got him again.
In there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the...
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
5 for 12 for 118 yards so far for Mitchell Trubisky.
35 yards.
Nice grab by Meredith there.
Trubisky has some calm in the pocket, some good presence, despite the fact only 13 starts in his college career and an entirely different style of offense. Remember, he played that spread stuff while at North Carolina.
On first down, they run with Howard. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And
Touchdown, Chicago.
Chicago. Cameron Meredith, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And Harbaugh's not having a good day, folks.
Add on to their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Santos now to add the PAT.
And it's good.
And the lead is now 24. The drive
Bear
there,
down,
spanning 3 plays.
Chicago
And the
Bears.
result is a Bears
Every way
touchdown.
to the way to victory. Bear down, Chicago Bears.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
Guys, this one.
To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Joe Flacco here. We get a peek at what he's done so far. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go again with Collins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They've got his man.
What a grab.
A big 30-yard
He needed that.
play on 3rd.
Good play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning here. 2-minute mark.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
We'll see what happens here with a minute 30 to go.
Gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They'll get the football to start the second half.
That's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he
got the
takes
first
away
down.
having to make those slide
A lot of
steps in the
pressure, but he's
pocket
still on.
to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see
Waiting for
everything.
Harbaugh to call a
And sometimes
timeout
that
with a minute
saves time
to go.
and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So now it's 1st and goal.
One play. Nope.
They go pass again with Flacco. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down, Flacco now.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. I knew the computer was going to get a touchdown on this possession.
Benjamin
Watson with the catch. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop.
Oh!
Fumble, really. And this one is incomplete.
Incomplete. Bear down, yes, Nick. Bear down. Playing the Hall of Fame game right now.
That was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice
Oh,
job
man, almost intercepted. Nope. Got 3rd and 10. Let's go airborne.
Third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Trubisky at the helm.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
He's got a man. Timeout. Timeout.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this
12
first
seconds
half.
to go.
And now first down following that long gain.
That's a good game right there. That was a great pass play right there for Trubisky.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky.
Got a man. Oh, and he drops it.
Complete 7 seconds.
Oh,
remaining.
man, he dropped it.
The positioning here is
Had it in
key.
his
As a
mitts and he
defensive
dropped
back,
it.
you're talking
Oh,
99% of the time,
7
make a
seconds
play
to
on the
go.
But in this case, making a play on the man
All right.
was all the difference. That's what
Make a
forced
play
the
here, and
completion.
then if it's no good, then we'll kick the field goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again.
All right, let's kick a field goal then.
With a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And
Yeah, it's through. It's good.
This one up and through. It's good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Bears are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Ravens won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time.
79 yards of total
All right,
offense.
let's roll those moving pictures. 1st and 10. Flacco's completion is made out of the gun, and he'll be tackled at their own 48-yard line. 3rd down at the 40. Bellamy's the target here, and he'll make it out to the 34-yard line. Later on the drive, Howard's going to look for space, and he counts off the 7 plays.
That was on a 4th down play. I ran that football.
Now by 14.
And then Howard.
Meredith's able to make the catch in traffic, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 23-yard line. Bears later on the drive. Meredith's targeted coming across the middle, and it leads to a touchdown. The Bears go up by 24. Ravens with the ball late in the half. Flacco finding it.
And we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear
underway for the 3rd
we
quarter.
resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 20.
So 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 25 here in the second half.
Here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype.
7-yard gain on the play.
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
Oh, my God.
We'll see if that script
Where was the defense on that play?
But not before he takes it.
It's my fault on that one. I wanted to go for the pinch, and then
pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Nice job, nice job, nice tackle.
The loss of the full 3 yards.
So 2nd and 13 with 5:10 to go.
Do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Oh, he needs to find the truck that just ran him over. Somebody give him the license plate for that truck that just ran him over, so we can make that insurance claim. Oh, buddy, what a hit. It's a pass play.
Play action, Flacco. That is caught. It's Perriman. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Big gain right there.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have
tackle,
height, he can stay in
2nd down.
if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Oh, shit, it is a run play.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
3rd tackle of the day for him.
The offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Third down, Flacco from the gun.
Oh my God! Oh!
At the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play.
Okay, gave him that first down, but he held him up.
So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry.
It does not have the carry. It's no good.
Will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Just short. So it's 1st and 10 from the Bear 42.
For their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over.
Took my time, and I found my receiver.
Them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the...
Oh, I should have just threw it away. Oh, and Trubisky's down. Terrell Suggs hitting him, taking him down. The second shot right here. Watch this second shot. Right there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky.
He's got a man. First down.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
200 yards, 1 TD, no INT today. Miller with 4 catches off 80 yards.
Right there. If you can give those linebackers a freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
First and 10 from the Raven 34.
Trubisky with a give to Howard.
And Howard gets a nice little 7-yard gain right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it
6
gets
yards.
And you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Listen, clock, and he's got some moves.
And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
8 yards, 8 catches, 42 yards today.
And when we talk about fresh legs,
A minute 40 to go in the third quarter.
The number 2 rookie rusher, heck, the number 2 rusher in the NFL, behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season,
Bullet pass, incomplete.
Once week 4 hit, really found his groove. And it pops free. The collision
Pop
there,
free, and it'll be
the ball loose
second and 10.
brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance.
Oh, intercepted. What a play. Nice pickup there. Unbelievable. Nice play pickup by Wendell.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And he's got the veteran here.
And he's got the first down.
And
Minute 15
up to the 34-yard line.
in the third quarter.
The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that
Buck
means
10
it's
to go.
Sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
To the deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have
Oh my God, I had Flacco dead to rights and I couldn't bury him.
Make sure you don't get hurt.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Danny Woodhead only played in 2 games last season due to a knee injury. But when he comes out of the backfield on 3rd down, that's usually gold.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First down, but that's going to end the third quarter.
Another first down. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Flacco over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Flacco from the gun, and that's complete. It's Watson, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Flacco. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Flacco.
Oh! Huge hit! How he got up, I have no idea. That was a vicious hit. Vicious.
When you see zone defense,
wish they would rerun that. That was, I'm playing Shane Irvin's favorite play, the Tampa 2. Alright. Alright, he's going to run it. 3rd and 2, I would expect him to run it. Intercepted! And he's... Oh, he fell down! Oh, if I would have spin moved it, that would have been gone.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And some room to roam now.
And he's gone to the 30, the 20, and he's brought down to the 18-yard line. Jordan Howard.
For Chicago. 42 yards.
A 42-yard.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Hand off, and he's gone.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
3rd and 1.
9 yards on the pickup there.
9 yards on the game. It's now 3rd and 1 from the Baltimore 8.
They're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it.
And they got the first. So it'll be 1st and goal.
He's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever.
Shouting Detroit.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion.
And taken down, will be 2nd and goal. Got down to a yard on the pickup.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Well, a pass, touchdown, Chicago.
Was there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
5-touchdown lead.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
I would take it out.
This fielded a few
Yep,
yards
I would too.
Oh, about the 17-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
So 2nd and 10.
that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline. But do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throw right.
Gotta go for it now.
It's caught. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out.
And the 2-minute warning.
They're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. A give to Howard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right. It's a foot race. 30.
10, 5, touchdown!
Again, yet another touchdown as they just...
A 70-yard touchdown for Howard up the gut. And it's a 41-7 lead. Burying the extra point.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Flacco here on second down.
Intercepted again, and he's gone! Touchdown!
Touchdown, Chicago.
First pick six.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats.
Callahan with the grab, and he goes into the end zone. Oh, I want to. You know what? Let's go for it.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Oh, well.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
Oh!
Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Eddie Goldman in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So
47 seconds to go. 3rd and 19.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes and try and shake their guys free.
This one's about over, folks.
No room to breathe. They try and bring the pressure, but he still gets off a good one. And it's fielded at the 34. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. A personal foul?
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Alex Collins that time. And it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Flacco will take to the air again. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First and 10 here for Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And just like that, second interception. Ball game.
Quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have.
Trubisky time. This one's over.
Big time in the driver's seat. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.
And that's it right there, folks. Your final score today from Soldier Field. The Bears 48. The Baltimore Ravens 7. Enjoy the preseason tonight in the Hall of Fame game. 8 o'clock kickoff on Fox.